Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Guys, I hope you're all having a good day today. Today so far has been a fantastic one. Obviously, I woke up, so that started out great, right? We are going back down the rabbit hole of gas pedal things. At least that's what I plan to do today. So I got the bracket made. We did the template thing, made a bracket. Is that a bracket or like a base plate? I don't know. I don't know what you technically call it. Anyway, I cut this thing all up. There's like this is the original GM pedal. I got this out of a Savannah van. Yesterday I was talking about using a B5 A4 gas pedal. Turns out I'm wrong. By itself, just like a bolt-in thing, there's not a chance in hell you're gonna bolt it in. That's not to say it can't be done. Shout out though to Broke Boy Customs, because he's got a pedal assembly and we're gonna trade. We're gonna trade some wiring for a pedal assembly. Here's what the problem is. Supposedly, and if you look at the applied diagram, the bottom of the pedal for the cable car hooks, it has like a pivot point built into the bottom of it. Whereas this one, the pivot point would be down here on the B5A4. This one has a whole pedal that's electronic that just bolts into there. So that's different. And then supposedly, like the pedal assembly or the rest of the pedal assembly is also just a little bit different. It's narrower. I don't know. That's just what the narrow bit is what I've been reading about and what a couple other people have told me. But Broke Boy Customs, shout out to you. He's got one. So we're gonna make a deal and get that done. Again, don't know if I'm gonna use it, but so I have been wanting to dive down the rabbit hole of like some standalone engine management systems and like some really weird swap, and having a cable pedal assembly would not be the worst thing under the sun. I have 2 extra B5s and you never know what we might decide to put together. I've got a lot of really like quirky extra engines that are still good. They just make some weird sounds like that K24, K20 hybrid over there. You never know. I've also got a BMW manual transmission upstairs in the attic. So K-Series, BMW, Audi maybe? I don't know, but it could be a thing. So before I can get into the pedal itself, like I know I kind of tangent ranted here for a second, but before I can get too far into this, I need to get this guy into that hole right there, and they're not the same size. So we got to make one either bigger or we got to make one smaller. Don't know which one yet. We're gonna figure it out. The way I'm gonna do this is we're gonna mic this bit and then mic that bit, and we're gonna see what the difference is. Probably then find a drill bit of some sort or maybe just sand the hole a little bit. I don't know yet. We're gonna figure it out, so let's get to it. I don't need to take a lot out here. I just need to kind of like clean the hole out, I think, of the powder coating. I think that's all that was stopping it. Oh, there we go. All right, we need to clean that hole just a little bit because you can see where it's bottoming out in the bottom. There we go. Perfect. Hey, that works. Starting to look like something. I've been fiddling with this thing, and the more and more I look at it, the more and more I realize that I need the cable to be like over in this area. And Motion, like I said before, Motion Raceworks makes a bracket. I really should purchase it. It'd probably make my life 10 times easier. I need to get the throttle cable somewhere in there, which really isn't that hard, I don't think. I got a factory throttle bracket and cable, sorry. And I'm thinking I might just like chop this little section off right here, and then we're just gonna weld a little bit right in there and put it on there for now, and that should do it. Then I can have a throttle cable in a position that's sturdy. Hardest part's gonna be making this arc, so let's make an arc and then make a bracket so we can put that on there. Yeah, we got this. Let's do it. I think this will work. before I get like too bedded in a design, I like to make like cardboard cutouts of exactly what I want to make. So cheap way of doing that is holding on to cereal boxes. They offer a nice rigid like cardboard structure and they're cheap. Sorry, prospectively speaking, because you bought it for the cereal that's in it, not the recycling arts and crafts activities that you get after the fact. So I am thinking it's about 6 1/4 inches from there to there. And I'm thinking about making a bracket that comes around something like this. Has a, not like a crazy arc, but like a little bit of an arc to it. Yeah, then we're just gonna attach this bit as parallel with this as we can. Obviously it's gonna be up in parallel, so it's gonna come up a little bit like that. I went ahead and drilled a hole in the firewall, put the other end of the gas pedal, which that's gonna be, should stick out a little bit like that. There should be some slack in it. And that's just gonna be that way. I think that's gonna work great. It's functional. It's easy to replace if it breaks. And should be all right. Now just to figure out a way to mount the other end. The way I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna start with a cardboard with an idea of a size of material that I'm gonna use, which is approximately that much right there. And we're gonna see what we can do. Let's give it a whirl. I mean, here, come on, what's the worst that happens? I throw it in the trash can and I wasted my time. That's kind of like the point of R&D, right? Trial, tribulations, let's see what fails, what works, what doesn't work, and we'll go from there. Oh, you know what? No. Wait, can we just like cut this bit? Stick that bit on there? Maybe? I think that's what we're gonna try. We're gonna try to cut this thing and just shove it on there. I think that might work a lot simpler. All right, let's get to it. That actually looks pretty freaking legit. Little trimmy trim, and then that thing, we can weld something like that right there. Excuse me, it kind of looks like one of the Easter Island stones poking out, one of the big old heads. All right, let's see if this thing lines up at all. A little bit. We need to take a little bit more off the back there, just so we can get to come forward. All right, let's take some off there. That's definitely one of those do not try this at home methods. Like, I'll be honest, if you didn't see it, I kind of nipped my finger right there. We got a little saucy with it by accident. Anyway, let's see if this thing fits. I like that way better. There we go. Got a little bit of clearance back there. That's that. All right. I see it. So I modified the bits that I had. This is that throttle body cable. Factory throttle. I don't know. I do not understand why it's so hard for me to say what this thing is. The throttle body bracket from the GMC van. That thing. This is what I got left of it. So what I'm thinking here, we're gonna put that, something like that right there. And then I cut this little triangle. Should have seen me do this on Instagram. I was able to finally answer the question where you learn to do that thing with your finger. So it's gonna go, I cut a little notch down in there so I can like weld those together, and then it's gonna sit up there something like that. Have plenty of and I think we'll be good. We'll find out. If not, might have to modify it or add to it. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out as we go. But we're gonna get these pieces welded on. Something like that right there. It's gonna work perfect. So anytime I get an opportunity, I love to, you know, bust out the TIG welder, do some projects with it. I don't do as much as I wish I could. Frankly, I haven't upped my skill levels yet to like really be good at aluminum, and I need to get a different tank of gas. Old timer told me, he was like, the secret is, told me I couldn't share it with anybody, so I had to beep it out. I spot welded with my MIG welder. It looks kind of awful, but we're gonna TIG this thing all together and then TIG this bracket in right there. Before I show you this, we're just gonna clarify that not all welds have to be dime pieces, right? V1s always look the worst. But look at those welds, yo. Oh yeah, they're so awesome. Not really. That right there looks like complete and utter poop. And I think it's because there was like powder coating crap on the surface of that portion of the bracket. And I didn't think, oh, maybe I should clean this off all the way. And I think what happened is when I hit it with the welder, got whatever the coating was hot enough, liquefied it, and it just started contaminating crap. It's not really the end of the world in this case. Like, even if I didn't use it, no one would ever know. I could just take a little bit of grinder. I'm gonna end up painting it anyways. No one's gonna know. You guys only know because I'm showing you. Let's get that bolted on there, and then let's get the throttle cable in. Here's our bracket, finished product. What do you think, Paulie? Great timing. I needed a second set of hands because I need to know how much it opens. To be honest, I think I might have to bend it some.
Oh, you need a gas pedal.
Yeah, how far does that throttle body open?
Keep going.
That's it, that's all I can pull.
All the way?
Oh, it is all the way open?
Yeah.
That's not so bad.
Wait a minute. Man.
How close is it?
You haven't cut it. Let's touch him.
I'll probably just that whole section off right there. We knew that was gonna happen. Yo, Paulie had impeccable timing. So it's got a couple quirks with the design. I instantly noticed that it looks like it's gonna rub here a little bit on the bottom. I don't know how that's gonna work. It might break a throttle cable. It might be just fine. We're gonna find out and send it for a little bit. But I also need to trim this. We already knew that though, going in, that it was gonna rub on something back there. I just didn't know how much it was gonna do that. We have a throttle cable. That is a freaking functioning throttle cable. Granted, I need something to like hold it down there. I'll probably just use like a little rubber strap. Like, actually, here. Boom. Yo, that's a fully installed throttle cable. There we go. That looks great. For the record, those are from Harbor Freight right there. We got plenty of cable on the inside too to attach the gas pedal to. Ow, 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 oh. So let's pull it out. I mean, that's not bad. I feel like that's perfect. Like there's gonna be some sort of like pivot to this, right? Got this. Yeah, so we're gonna end up probably put that thing down there. I'll probably end up cutting that bit there to like come up straighter. I'm done. We're done tonight. It's 6:02. I'm going home, doing dad life stuff, and we'll get back at this tomorrow. We're gonna have, I think tomorrow we're gonna end up having a functioning gas pedal. We got a cable. So that was one part of the problem. You don't need a gas pedal until you have, it's like which came first, the chicken or the egg? Do you need the gas pedal first or do you need the cable first? Well, in this case, I went with the cable first, so. All right, guys, that's where I'm gonna end it. If the AI somehow has got you here, thanks for watching to this point. Consider subscribing. This is what I do pretty much every single day. And for everyone else, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. I'm outie.